What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I hope you like this video. This is going to be your review of the Real Housewives of Miami, season 6, episode 9. Yeah, I'm behind, but we're gonna get caught up. And not because it's not good, you guys, just because y'all know I've had so much going on. But Miami is really, really great, honestly. I would put Miami behind Salt Lake City, honestly, right now, and in front of Beverly Hills. But neither here nor there. First of all, I forgot to mention in my last review, at the very end, Lisa tells Adriana about Lenny filing a motion to try to get sole custody. And again, Lisa is annoying as you know what to me. Like, I have told you guys how I feel that Lisa is annoying. However, I think Lenny is the biggest jerk slash a-hole slash fill in the blank about how he's handling this whole situation. Listen, at the end of the day, I'm not saying you got to stay married to this woman. I'm not saying you have to be unhappy. And if you found somebody that floats your boat and makes you tickle when you pickle, then do what you do. But it is a way that you handle things in decency and in order. This woman is still the mother of your children. This woman is still the same spoiled woman that you spoiled over the last however many years that you guys have been together. And I honestly think that the only reason why you filed for sole custody of those kids is because you are trying to get this woman money. And I think that is so ridiculous. Like, at the end of the day, you're saying, oh, well, I think she's abusing drugs and she's doing this and she's doing that. That's all bull hockey. I'm not saying Lisa, because Lisa said that she takes Adderall or whatever. But again, you ain't had these concerns about your children's safety until you no longer wanted to be married to Lisa. Because this is the first we're hearing about it, at least publicly, at least. So anyway, I just feel some kind of way about it, but whatever. Moving on. So then, um, we see Alexia going out to um, take her son shopping because he's the oldest son, because he's getting ready to move into a new apartment. So she's buying him some furniture. And then we find out that her and Todd have to move out of their apartment because allegedly the person who owns the apartment wanted to sell, and it went on the market and it sold faster than what they anticipated. And so now they literally only have like 30 days to get out of the apartment. They said they've been living there for 6 years, and they just got to find somewhere else to go. Listen, I think we're going to get more information as this season goes on as it relates to Todd, this apartment, and how fast they got to get out. I'm not saying Todd is having money problems. However, I am saying generally in situations like that, you do get the right of first refusal. And maybe Todd said, listen, we're not interested in buying it. You know, it was cool to live here and rent for the last 6 years, but we don't want to buy it. I don't know. And as a result, they got to move. Now, while this is going on, Adriana is telling Julia all about it. And of course, you know, Adriana puts her spin on it and says, you know, they're having money problems and that's why they have to move out. And she said a little birdie told her, Miss Anna Cornconis, who used to be on the show, who we'll get to her later on. But she's the one that told Adriana. Now, how she knew or knows about their financial issues, child, I don't know. I wasn't watching the show when she was on there, so I honestly don't know. Also, we found out that Julia got to do something with that farm because it is not making money. Now, she says that Martina does not support her when it comes to the farm, that that's all her money. So she's got to find a way to make the farm viable, or she's going to have to sell it because at this point she's operating in the black instead of in the red, or in the red instead of in the black. The deficit. Now, while this is going on, Lisa and her boyfriend, he threw a nice romantical dinner for her, which really mimicked the dinner that she tried to throw for Lenny last year when they ate outside, out by the pool overlooking the water. It was very reminiscent of that. And as they were sitting there talking, you know, he tells Lisa, listen, I need you to give a damn about me a little bit more. I need you to ask me how my day was. I need you to ask me, you know, how I'm feeling, what I'm going through. He said, listen, as far as my name being in the press as it relates to all the things happening with the show and with you and Lenny, that really doesn't bother me. But I am going through a lot right now with my business. You know, I'm having the last couple of months have been really tough for me business-wise. And it would have been nice to have you give a damn. Now, honestly, in that moment, I understood Lisa's explanation as to why she didn't ask. She said, listen, after being with Lenny for the last 15 years and him never wanting to open up to me, him never wanting to talk to me, and when I do ask too many questions, I get yelled at, or I get chastised, it made me a little gun shy about actually asking those questions. But later on in the episode, so I was with Lisa on that. I said, well, I can understand. You were with Lenny. He didn't want to talk about his business because he was out there doing shit he didn't need to be doing. He didn't want to get into all of that with you. So I understand the concern. But then we fast forward. Lisa, you are just a selfish person. The fact that you had to put it on your calendar to send you an alert, to remind you to call Jody, to ask him, how was your day? How are you feeling? Are you okay? And then you had the nerve to actually tell him, oh yeah, my alert on my phone went off to call you to ask you how you were doing. Child, Larsa was with you at lunch, and even Larsa said to you, girl, you don't tell him you had to set an alarm. Like, what is wrong with you? And I was like, Lisa, you are so self-absorbed that you don't even understand why that's a problem. While this is going on, Nicole is talking to her mama, and Nicole is telling her mama about all her daddy's kids and all of the things over the years, and the whole conversation she had with her dad, and how she is really trying to process all of that because it's a lot to take in. And do I even want to meet these people? Do I want to meet all these extra children? Like, what kind of conversation would I have? How would that conversation even go? And, thank God for therapy, because had I not gone through therapy, I don't even know where I would be with this conversation. The fact that I'm even processing it the way I am, and I'm not angry, and I'm not ready to just, cuss my daddy out, lets me know that we're in a much better space, right? So then we see Gertie with the boys and her husband. They're taking them out bowling, and they let the boys know what's going on. They told the oldest, but they were telling them, and but what Gertie said was she got her husband to tell their oldest son, because she hadn't even really accepted it yet. So she couldn't talk to him about it because she couldn't even say the word cancer, much less have a conversation with her son about her having cancer. And so, as a result, the oldest son definitely looked very upset. He definitely looked very upset by it. The youngest son, he's young, so he's not really taking it all in. But Gertie is like, look, we're going to get through it. Mommy's got it. We got this, And she tells, the oldest son, look, I need you to be my little soldier. I need you to help mommy out. There are going to be times when mommy can't, do the things that she was doing, and I'm going to need you to be there to help me out or whatever. So, unfortunately, I respect what Gertie is doing and how Gertie is, going through this struggle and showing us her process. But I really feel for her as we see her family go through the winding roads of this whole situation. We see Alexia talking to Todd about this moving situation. And here's why I say there's more to this story than what Alexia is saying. Well, first of all, it's Alexia, and we know Alexia asked. She ain't going. If there's more to it, she gonna play it up like it's just nothing. Because it's Alexia. But Todd is really taking this shit in stride. Like, he's like, yeah, I know you were stressed out, but it's not as bad. Just go find us somewhere to live. And she was like, well, you don't care? He was like, yeah, I trust you. You meet with the realtor, you find something. And she was like, well, do we have a budget? He was like, yeah. And they said another word. Now, granted, I can get it that y'all are on camera and you may not want to share on camera, all of that. Like, I get that. But he was like, yeah. But he was unfazed, unbothered. He didn't think it was an issue. Like, I was like, literally, y'all are packing up this big ass apartment that y'all have been in for the last 6 years in less than a month, and y'all have to move wherever, and y'all don't even know where y'all are going yet, and your attitude is, you'll find something. Like, you are that disinterested about where you lay your head? Nah. It's way more to this story. I'm sorry. And I'm not saying that means Todd is losing money. I don't know Todd's financial situation, but he was way, I mean, y'all tell me, he was way too nonchalant for me. But anyway, um, Lisa is at lunch with Larsa, and I already told you part of the conversation. But the other part is, you know, Lisa is still upset about how she feels like the ladies ganged up on her when they were down in Palm Beach. She's upset about what Lenny is doing and everything. And like I said, I do get it that Lenny is, that Lisa doesn't have a lot of family. Like, I get all of that. But again, your friends are really just trying to help you, girl. Your friends are really trying to get you to understand what you need to do and how you need to adjust your life and adjust your lifestyle. And you are just not hearing it. Like, girl, Larsa is talking about how she lost a lot of her friends because she became friends with a lot of her exes, aka Scottie Pippen's family, and how basically, they don't really F with her no more. And I think part of why they don't F with her no more, it might be the way things went down, not so much the fact that you're no longer with Scottie, but, some nasty stuff went down, and now you're literally dating his former teammate's son. Like, I know if you were my sister-in-law, I would feel some kind of way. If I'm just gonna call a thing, I would feel some kind of way. But anyway, last but not least, child, they are having the ladies' brunch. The Mother's Day brunch. Nicole, it's not really Mother's Day, but Nicole is doing this brunch for Lisa because she said the last 2 Mother's Day Lisa has had have been shitty, and so she wants to just throw something for Lisa to just, give her something nice. Now, I feel like they could have done something nice for Lisa and Gertie, but okay, maybe they're going to do something for Gertie later on, child. I don't know. But neither here nor there. It looks like it was a nice event that Nicole had planned. She had custom-made jean jackets for the ladies. She had a guy there writing poetry. Of course, they had, signature cocktails, and it was a nice venue, like space that she rented. First of all, I had a problem with the fact that Lisa shows up in like a hatchback Honda something or other. And she was like, well, isn't this what the ladies wanted? They told me I needed to go get a card. I needed to go get something more affordable. And Larsa was like, girl, whose car is this? She was like, it's my housekeeper's. So I felt like that was real rude and disrespectful. You were clowning, but you were literally using your housekeeper's car to do it. So I felt like, I don't know, it just made me feel kind of funny. It made me feel a little icky, that you're pulling a joke on the ladies at your housekeeper's expense. Because, you're rolling a Rolls Royce, and this is what she literally can afford. And I just felt like, you could have went and rented a car and made your point. But the fact that it really belonged to your housekeeper, I don't know. It just made me, it was icky. It made me feel icky. Now, Nicole, y'all know I like Nicole. Y'all know I like me some Dr. Nicole. But Dr. Nicole, she told all the ladies they could bring a +1. Adriana decided that she wanted her +1 to be Anna. Anna is the same lady that used to be on the show and has literally her daughter has wished death on Marisol. So Kiki shows up and Kiki sees Anna's name and Kiki said, who is Anna? Because, they have place settings. And Nicole said, Anna, Kornakovich, whatever the woman's name is. Kiki was like, the one I used to be, they never say on the show, but the one that used to be with the friends, used to hang with the friend group, she was like, yeah, Adriana asked if she could come. Baby, Kiki was like, good luck with that. Like, you setting off World War III. And Nicole was like, what do you mean? What's wrong? I don't know. What's the problem? She's cool. She's been really nice to me. Baby, Julia shows up, and Julia was like, ooh. Now, do I think that Adriana is stirring the pot? Absolutely. But Marisol and, now, production played back a clip where they asked about Anna, and Marisol made it very clear that she don't have nothing, that Anna's, there's nothing nice there. So, at the very least, Dr. Nicole, you play innocent like you didn't know, and how would you know? Because Marisol and Alexia show up, and of course, it's a whole thing. Baby, what cracked me up though was how Marisol and Alexia are going off about how can you do that? Nicole, that's shady. I wanted to be friends with you and look at what you did to us. That woman wished death on me. Like it was, and Alexia was definitely like, Marisol, you say I haven't had your back. I got your back right now. You see me defending you? You see me defending you right now? I got your back right now. But why, Nicole, are you sitting there acting innocent, girl? Because at the very least, you knew this woman had done some shady shit because it came up at the reunion last year. So for you to sit there and act like you didn't know and you were so clueless, girl, you knew. You ain't clueless now. Dr. Nicole, I love you. I do. And do I think that Adriana stirred this up? Yeah, I do. But girl, don't sit there and act like you ain't know. You knew. Oh, you knew. But what I thought was funny as hell was Alexia picked up her custom made jean jacket and said, "Thank you for the jackets, but we're leaving." I said, "Girl, how you gonna take the jacket? How you gonna take that jacket?" She said, "Girl, we got deuces." Anyway, y'all, with that being said, the episode ends with them arguing. Now, you see that the preview for the next episode, they all sitting there having brunch. So, of course, Alexia and Marisol come back. And because, you know, we need the drama, child. We need the drama. But anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think. I will talk to y'all later. Peace.